Hello everyone, and welcome to the writing module of the Motion Pictures Camp. Today we are going to be learning about the different components that go into creating a film script and what is needed for it to be considered a complete script. You will also learn about the key concepts a storyline needs in order for it to be a clear and smooth running film. By the end of this module, you will be able to know the correct way to write a storyline, be able to identify what goes into a film script, and be able to design a final film script for your at-home blitz that you are proud of. Here are a few of the materials that you will need in order to successfully complete this module. You're going to need a computer that has Microsoft Word on it to type your film script. The example script and example video are going to be optional to look at and to assist you while you are creating your own film script for your at-home blitz. I'm now going to dive into what a storyline needs in order for it to be considered a complete film. A storyline needs to have a beginning, climax, and resolution, also called an end. The beginning of a storyline is for an introduction of the characters, stating the main goal of the film, and for establishing the setting. When you get to the climax, that is where you need to sell it with what the conflict is, or what type of breaking point your character is at. The end is where you should tie up all the loose ends so there are no left out pieces of information that the viewer is hoping to see, and the end should be where the goal is achieved. The beginning of a storyline should have a protagonist and an antagonist. A protagonist is the hero of the story. If you want, the protagonist could have a flaw within them because it allows the audience to relate and it provides room to grow. An antagonist is one that opposes the protagonist. An antagonist could be a bad guy, but it doesn't have to be. It could be bad weather, bad luck, death, or even war. Some examples are Cancer in The Fault in Our Stars, the long-standing family feud in Romeo and Juliet, or the shark-infested tornado in Sharknado. In the example film, the characters were Wednesday, George, and Michael. The main goal of the example film was to try and sell the dog. The example video also included multiple settings, such as the apartment and outside on the sidewalk. Here we will talk about the climax. If there is no climax, there is no drama, and without drama, there is no story. So make sure that there is a clear climax integrated within your at-home blitz. In the example film, the climax is when Michael is sitting inside while George takes Wednesday for a walk and actually just goes straight out to his car and kidnaps Wednesday. Michael is taken to his breaking point because he is not sure if he'll get Wednesday back or not. The end of the story is to state if the goal was achieved and to tie up loose ends. In the example video, the ending can be seen when Michael remembers that Wednesday is chipped and he goes to find where his dog is located. Michael approaches George's house and calls for Wednesday. When the dog runs out the door and jumps into Michael's car, they both speed away together, and the issue of the story is resolved. There are three basic elements to writing a script, and those are scene headings, action, and dialogue. When adding scene headings to your film script, make sure that you indicate what scene you're in, whether or not you are inside or outside, where you are located inside or outside, the time of day it is, typically either stating day or night, is used. There should be a new scene heading when there's a change in location, change in time, or whenever you feel that it makes sense. Here is an example from the example film script that shows the correct way to do a scene heading. Here we have action. Action in a film script tells the story and is everything that the audience sees. Action can be character movement that includes sitting, running, and crying. Action can also be non-dialogue sounds such as cars speeding away, horns honking, and doors slamming. Action always needs to be written in present tense. Here is an example from the example film script that shows the correct way to do a scene that includes action. Now let's move on to dialogue. Dialogue includes a character's name. In the example video, the characters' names are Wednesday, George, and Michael. While thinking about dialogue, you can also include parenthetical, which is used within parentheses, but this is optional. Dialogue is the actual words that are spoken. As we can see here, this is an example of dialogue. Other key concepts to include when creating your film script is character emotion, interactions with objects, and the use of different camera angles. Character emotion can be body gestures and facial expressions and describe how a character is feeling instead of announcing it. Interactions with different objects can include a character in a kayak if they were going on an adventure on a lake. Using different camera angles within your film will enhance the overall delivery of it. Now that we have gone through the basics of writing a film script, let's look at the instructions that have been set for the completion of your final film script in regards to your at-home blitz. This film script is going to be worth a total of 10 points, and it needs to include all of the different points that are stated here, and they can also be found on the delivery or activity prompt with the total points broken down for each requirement. When creating your film script for your at-home blitz, you need to make sure that you are keeping it PG, and I have provided a couple of examples that people have done in the past. The purpose of this assignment is to use your knowledge from the other content to create a spectacular final film. Like I have stated previously, the final script is going to be due on Friday at 11:59 p.m. through Canvas, so use your time wisely. I am now going to demonstrate how to submit it. You are going to go to your summer camp. You are going to scroll down to Final Film Script Assignment. You're going to click Submit Assignment, and then you're going to click Choose File. The file that you're going to choose is the Word document that you have created for your film script, and then make sure to double check that you click Submit Assignment here. Alright, that is all I have for writing a film script. Good luck writing, and I have a good rest of your day. And just remember that if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to any of us. And here I have included all of our email addresses. Thank you guys. Good luck.